Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Becoming Cleo. I am so excited that you're here. Today we're going to be talking about starting a YouTube channel in 2024. But this video is especially for the girlies that are wanting to start their channel, but they're also afraid to do it. Because that was me. I've only had my channel for a little bit over a year now, and I was absolutely terrified to be on YouTube. I was terrified of starting my channel. And fun fact, my very first YouTube video on my page is about how I overcame the fear of starting a YouTube channel. I will link that right here so you guys can actually take a look and watch that video. But like I said, I've only been on YouTube for a little bit over a year, and in this span of a year, I have been consistently posting. I'd say like for the last 4 or so months, I've been consistently posting, but so far I have been able to create a community of over 400 of you all. And so I by no means am an expert, but I am someone who has overcame their fear of starting a YouTube channel, and I want to talk about it. And I want to give you guys some food for thought, some encouraging tips and things to think about as you venture on this journey of starting your YouTube channel. So let's get right into it. So to be clear, this video is for those of you that want to start your YouTube channel in 2024, but you are afraid to do so. If that's you, if you identify with that, if you resonate with what I'm saying, keep watching this video because number one, putting yourself out there is scary. I know this whole video is about being scared to start a YouTube channel. I'm supposed to be giving you all these encouraging tips, but I want to keep it real with y'all that putting yourself out there, it opens you up in a way like never before. Like you're putting your life out there, allowing people to see that, allowing people to get to know your personality. Folks are going to love it. Maybe they're going to hate it. You really just never know when you put yourself out there, especially on the internet. It's kind of one of those things where it's a wild card. Amazing things can happen. And on the flip side, there may just be people that just don't like you or just don't like your content or that are haters, period. Whatever it is, it's a scary thing because you don't know what you're going to get when you put yourself out there. I don't say that to scare you, but just to let you know that it can be a very scary experience. But on the other side of things, it can also be a very liberating and a experience, and also a very rewarding experience. Liberating in the sense that I'm creating the content that I want to see, and something about that just feels so powerful and so empowering, where you're able to create these ideas, to record the video and to edit it. That to me is just like a liberating experience because you're taking an idea from your mind and you're bringing it to life for people to see. Now it can also be rewarding because you can create this community of people, you can help people, you can inspire people, you can motivate people. So there's so many benefits to putting yourself out there besides the fear part. But if you are walking in your authenticity and you're walking in your truth and you know that this is a part of your purpose, you literally cannot be stopped. What's for you will be for you. And honestly, for me at least, after a while of just like putting myself out there and being on YouTube, and the more I post, the less scary it feels. It kind of like, you reach this level of being afraid and now you've conquered that. And so it just gets a little bit less and less scary every single time. So although it can be a scary experience, there's a lot of amazing benefits and there's a lot of great that can come with putting yourself out there. Plus, you never really know who's watching your channel, what opportunities are out there for you, how YouTube could change your life, and how it could just expand beyond the internet. So a lot more benefits, in my opinion, than putting yourself out there than not. Number two is to identify the root of your fear. Where is that fear coming from? How can you acknowledge it? So for me, there are quite a few reasons why I didn't want to start a YouTube channel. I know in the beginning when I was thinking about it, I was just like, no, like that's not for me. Like I don't want to put myself out there in that way. Like YouTube is just not my thing. The thing about it is that I had already been posting on TikTok. I had already been posting on Instagram and on Facebook and all these other platforms. So I'm just like, why is it that YouTube is where I draw the line? So I thought about it and I thought about it, and I could pinpoint like very specific reasons as to why I did not want to start a YouTube channel. Number one is because I really struggle with self-doubt and lack of confidence in myself and my abilities, and not feeling like I was smart enough. So I was just like, for me, YouTube was a platform where I felt like I couldn't conquer it. The second thing for me is that I had a really big fear of people that I know in real life watching my channel and judging me and being like, well, who does she think she is? Like, why does she think she could start a YouTube channel? Like, her YouTube channel ain't even gonna be all that. Like, I had a lot of inner dialogue around fear of what I thought people would say about me, and none of those things have come true, at least not to my knowledge. Once I was able to identify the fear and to understand where it was coming from, I was then able to get to a place where I was like, hey, I think I can actually do this YouTube thing, into where I actually started to begin posting YouTube videos. Where does the root of your fear come from? Does it come from you being afraid to be judged? Does it come from you feeling like you're not going to be successful enough? Does it come from something that relates to your childhood? Sit down and have an honest and raw conversation with yourself about why it is you don't want to start a YouTube channel, and see if it's something that you can overcome. The third thing that I learned from having my YouTube channel is that confidence increases over time. So for me, I look back at my old videos and I feel like my energy is different. Like in the very beginning of having my channel, I feel like I was really caught up on like making sure things look a certain way, making sure I sound a certain way, making sure like the lighting is perfect, and just I feel like I was just really worried about perfectionism and making sure that my videos were like the best that they can be. But after having been doing this for a year and creating videos pretty much every single week, I've realized that not every single video that you make is going to be perfect. Not every single video that you're going to make is going to have 1,000 views or 100 views. Like, it really does come with the ebbs and flow of creating content. Like, I have some videos that got like 57 views and I have some that got like 1,000 views. And honestly, I love each video the same because I felt like I put forth my best effort and I felt like I was staying true to who I am in terms of like creating the video. So your confidence is going to increase over time. One of the things that I just want to remind you guys is like the videos that you're watching, especially like this video right now, they are all edited videos. If I really just like kept my video as is, never edited it, you guys would see all of my imperfections. Like there are times where I really stutter over my words, where I have to repeat things, where I make sounds, where I make noises, because I'm just like, I can't get what I want to say out of my mouth and I can't say it in the way that I want to say it. Give yourself some grace. Allow your videos to be what they are. Allow yourself to grow and improve. Allow yourself to continue to push out the content that you want to push. Allow yourself to continue to create content anyway, because it's like the more you practice, the more videos that you make, the more you learn to edit, the better you become, because it's really just like repetition, doing the same thing over and over and over again, and then eventually over time you get better. So fourth thing that I learned is to experiment, to be open, and to explore. So what I mean by that is you don't have to have every single thing figured out about your YouTube channel right now. What I mean by that is you don't have to stick to one particular video style, one particular font, one particular thumbnail style. You are allowed to explore and change up your thumbnails, change up your fonts, your video style, your editing style, your flow, whatever that is. You are allowed to change that, to explore and to experiment and to see what works for you. I think one of the best things about having like a new channel, especially a smaller channel, so much room for growth, and I have so much room to explore because I am new. So don't feel compelled to have every single thing about your channel figure it out. And maybe if you figure it out and you say, hey, that no longer resonates with me, allow yourself the space and opportunity to expand and to change and then to let your channel grow and evolve over time. The thing that I learned is that your community will make its way to you. So before I started my channel, or like right when I started it, I had this fear of like, what if no one likes my videos, or what if no one comments, or what if no one subscribes to my channel? Like, what if people just don't resonate with what I'm saying? I feel like just this like whole of being worried about like how my channel is going to do. I found that in me just showing up, being consistent, being myself, and then just posting the type of videos that I post, the things that I genuinely love and enjoy doing, has allowed me to grow a community of over 400 people. So don't think that your community is not going to find you. There is literally space for every single person on the internet. Like, I like to think that we all have our little pockets and corners on the internet, and there are just certain things that people love about your channel and certain things that people love about other people's channel. Like, for example, I really like to watch cleaning videos, but specifically cleaning videos, you guys may have seen it. There's this guy, he comes up all the time on my TikTok and Facebook, where he finds like really old and dirty rugs, and then he cleans them like this machine. Like, it's this like whole business of like cleaning rugs. And I'm like, wow, I'm a part of this community of people that love to watch this man clean rugs. Now what he does and what I do is very different, but I'm still a part of that community of people that loves to watch that. And then there's those people that love like the pimple popping videos. That's not my thing, but a lot of people love that. And that's like a whole nother community of people that found something that they love. So do not be afraid of not being able to find or build your community. There's literally something out there for everyone. The sixth thing that I learned is to commit to what you can commit to and to define what consistency means to you. So what I mean by this one is to have an honest conversation with yourself about what it is that you have capacity for when it comes to creating your channel. Some people work 9 to 5s, some people are in school, some people have kids. It really just depends on like where you are in your life right now and what's happening. So you have to know what it is that you're capable of and just honor that space and time that you're in right now. So for example, I have my day job and I know what I have to do day to day. So for me, it's best that I put out videos once a month. That's what I'm able to commit to, and that is what I have the capacity for. When I first started creating my channel, I thought that creating like 2 videos a week would allow me to grow double the speed that I'm growing now, but then I realized that I just don't have space to create 2 videos a week, especially when it takes me a while to edit these videos. I film them after work, and then I typically like edit them a few days before, if not the day of or the day before. So I found that for me, posting once a week is something that I have capacity for. It's something that I'm willing to commit to. On top of that, I think what may help with this is if you assign certain days to certain things. So I have a schedule that I don't really follow right now. Stick with me. But if I did follow it, it would help me to be way more in flow than what I am now. And it would allow me to stay on time and not post videos past Saturday. So for me, I really like Wednesday as a day of the week. And so I really try to make sure that I film my videos on Wednesday, that they're filmed after work, and that I'm like sitting directly in the sun, that I know what time the sun is going to be like the best in my apartment, that I know when it's going to be quiet because I live on the main street. So I'm really trying to make Wednesdays work for me. Second point of that was to define what consistency means to you. So consistency doesn't have to be an everyday thing. Like I said, I post my videos every single Friday, or at least that's the goal. And that is what consistency looks like to me. It looks like showing up and posting on Fridays. It looks like I can do maybe 3 shorts a week. That's what consistency looks like. It doesn't have to be an every single day thing. You don't have to show up every day, everywhere, on all these different platforms. Just figure out what works best for you. And the 7th thing that I learned is that growth can be gradual. So what I mean by that is if you're posting your YouTube channel and let's say you have this expectation for yourself that you're going to reach 100,000 subscribers in 1 year, like I'm absolutely not saying that that is not going to work for you. But what I am saying is that your growth can be gradual and it can happen over time. There are some people that blow up really quickly and they gain a massive amount of following very, very fast after having their channel. Then there are also those people that have been posting content for let's say like 3 years and they're still trying to get to 100,000 people. It really just depends. I know for me personally, like at the time of this video, I think I have like 412 subscribers and I've been on YouTube for a year, but if I look back at my channel and how much I've been posting, I was way less consistent last year. I think I had like a 4 or 5 month period where I just stopped posting videos. So I know that my growth is reflective of the actual videos that I actually put out and posted, and not just based on the fact that I've had my channel for a year or so. And one of the best things that you can do is to find your flow when it comes to creating content. Number 2 is to learn how to read your YouTube analytics. So I look at my analytics and I see what type of videos are bringing people in, what type of videos are bringing people back to my page. I use the data as a way to tell the story that's going to allow me to know what my audience really likes and figure out like what are other types of content that I could create that's similar to this piece of content that brought in, let's say, like 10 subscribers. You know, data is a tool and it tells you a story, and it's feedback for how your videos are doing, and it's feedback for how people are finding you, how many people are subscribing, how long they're watching. Use that information to better your videos to help you grow more. The 8th and final thing that I learned, and probably my favorite, is that no market is too saturated, especially if you were called to be here. What I mean by that is if this is your purpose and you were called here, then there's absolutely space for you. So I always like to use the analogy of water bottles. A lot of people say like, oh, content creation is so saturated now. Everybody wants to be a content creator. Everybody wants to be a YouTuber. Well, be that as it may, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't be one too, just because a lot of other people want to be one as well. So I always use the water bottle analogy for this. So you're in the grocery store and you're trying to buy some water, right? Let's say they have like the Dasanis, they have the Fiji, they have the Arrowhead, they have like the Evian, the Life Water, whatever the type of water that it may be. So me personally, back when I was living in Maryland, I was a Dasani girl. Like I would typically only ever drink Dasani, and that was just my thing. I would not buy another type of water because I love Dasani. Other people out there in the world that are like, Dasani absolutely does not taste good, I'm an Arrowhead girl. I love Arrowhead all day, Arrowhead all the way. When you put this in the perspective of content, there are going to be people that love this particular content and that's their thing. There are going to be other people that love this particular content and that's their thing. There are so many different types of water bottle brands. People are literally probably creating water bottle companies and brands every single day with different types of waters, like the pH, the electrolytes, whatever the case may be, but there's literally something for everyone. All of those water bottles are going to sell. All of those water bottles are going to sell. People are going to buy up the water. One could argue that the water bottle market is oversaturated, but there are people that like what they like here, people that like what they like here, and it's the same thing that's going to be for your content. Someone's going to rock with you because of what you offer. Someone's going to rock with them because of what they offer. So there's literally space for you. There's space for everyone, especially if this is where you were called to be. There's absolutely space for you. So those are the 8 different things that I've learned within 1 year of creating my YouTube channel, of posting consistently, and from growing my channel to 400 subscribers. And I hope that if you're one of those people that wants to start a channel this year but you're scared, I hope that this video brought you some comfort. I hope it brought you ease, and I hope it brought you peace, and that you're able to take one step further to creating your channel. Because I would love to help you, and I would love to support you on this journey in whatever capacity that looks like, in whatever capacity that I have. But with that being said, I do hope that this video was helpful to all of you. I hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to connect with me across all socials at Becoming Cleo. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video.